Image copyright Ritzeru photo image caption Kim Wall boarded Peter Madsen's submarine Nautilus but we do not know what happened next. Swedish journalist Kim Wall, 30, has been missing since Thursday night. Danish inventor Peter Madsen, on whose submarine she was last seen, has been accused of negligent manslaughter and is in custody in Denmark. Police now believe he deliberately sank his own sub. Other than those facts, there is little hard information to come by on the disappearance of a talented reporter. What we know about Kim Wall's disappearance: police believe it is most likely that Kim Wall is dead. Armed forces, divers and police dogs have been drafted in to search for her body. A highly respected freelance journalist, Ms. Wall, was researching a feature about Peter Madsen, an inventor who built his private 40-ton submarine, UC-3 Nautilus, through crowdfunding in 2008. She has written for The New York Times, Guardian, Vice and the South China Morning Post. We know that they met at around 1900 on Thursday at Reef Challion, a harbour area in Copenhagen. She boarded the Nautilus as shown in the picture above and was reported missing by her boyfriend at 0230 on Friday. The last picture of the pair in the sub's conning tower was taken at 20:30 by a man on a cruise ship, a short time before sunset. What happened to Kim Wall next is either unknown or has been kept under wraps by Danish authorities. But Peter Madsen was charged with negligent manslaughter at a judicial hearing behind closed doors on Saturday. His lawyer Bettina Haldenmark has told the BBC he is not guilty, but as the case is sub judice under judicial consideration, she is not allowed to say any more. What happened next? Initially, Peter Madsen said he dropped Kim Wall off after dark at about 2230 at the Havande restaurant, on the northern tip of Reef Challion, close to where they had met earlier. Restaurant owner Bo Peterson said the area was well covered by CCTV and he handed the video footage to police. We do not know what was on the video, but police said Peter Madsen had given them a new account of events. That account has not yet been made public. Image caption Peter Madsen was eventually brought to shore late on Friday morning. The sub was not equipped with satellite tracking, so after the alarm was raised in the early hours of Friday, rescue services searched for the vessel for hours. It was not until 10:30 on Friday that the first sighting was confirmed from a lighthouse in the Øresund. However, a merchant ship has since reported coming within 30 meters of the unlit sub to the northwest of the Øresund Bridge at about midnight on Thursday. Police say at that point the submarine crossed the channel from Denmark towards Sweden in the southern part of the Øresund. Why the submarine sank within minutes of contact being established with Peter Madsen. The submarine sank in Køge Bay. Copenhagen police said on Monday that their forensic work on the sub confirmed that the sinking of the submarine was allegedly a consequence of a deliberate act. The inventor, well known in Denmark for his submarine and rocket activities, was soon brought ashore and interviewed by Danish reporters. The story was not yet a homicide inquiry. The sub was spotted at 1030 south of Copenhagen and then 20 minutes later it sank. That's why police said it was basically scuttled, says Danish TV reporter Trine Maria Ilso. What we still don't know. The big question remains: what happened to Kim Wall? Search for her body continues by sea and on land, and Copenhagen police have urged people who have traveled with Peter Madsen before to explain what happened on their trips. Image caption Danish police focused their investigation on the sub to dismantling its electronic equipment. Although the sub was brought to the surface on Saturday, seawater is likely to have damaged any DNA evidence left on board. Police said they had secured a substantial amount of electronics but appealed for help in piecing together the sub's route from 2130 to midnight. If there was any DNA evidence retrieved from the sub, police did not mention it. Why is the case behind closed doors? This is not uncommon in Denmark. It means that Peter Madsen's own lawyer is not allowed to give her client's story, other than to say he is innocent. When asked by the BBC why he had changed his initial account, she said she was unable to say, because anything that came out in a court hearing behind closed doors could not be made public. The charge of negligent manslaughter is seen as an initial step that will keep the defendant in custody until early September. It suggests that there has been an accident on board and the charge could be changed later. Image copyright Peter Thompson. Image caption This is the last known picture of the sub taken before Kim Wall's disappearance.